there is something about you that has been deliberately hidden, not from the world, from you. And I don't mean that in the way of conspiracy theories or shadowy figures in boardrooms making decisions about what you're allowed to know. I mean something far more intimate than that. Something far more personal. There is a layer of your own consciousness, a layer of what you actually are, that has been systematically excluded from every model of the mind you were ever handed. Excluded from your education. Excluded from the psychology you were taught. Excluded from the neuroscience that gets reported in the headlines. And the reason it was excluded is not because it doesn't exist. The reason it was excluded is because what it reveals about you is too powerful to fit inside the story that was being told about human beings. The story that was being told about you was this: you are a biological machine. Your brain generates your thoughts the way a liver generates bile, as a mechanical byproduct of physical chemistry. Your consciousness is a side effect of neurons firing. Your awareness is what happens when enough electrochemical signals stack up in the right configuration. You have no field. You have no broadcast. You have no quantum signature reaching beyond the boundary of your skin. You are contained, closed, finite, a body that thinks, and nothing more. That story has been the operating system of modern civilization for over a century, and it is incomplete in a way that changes everything. Because here is what they left out. Here is what the hidden layer of your consciousness actually is. You are not a closed system. You are a radiating field. Your consciousness is not produced by your brain the way a factory produces a product. Your consciousness is a broadcast. It is a transmission. It extends beyond your skull, beyond your skin, beyond the boundary of what you can see in the mirror. It reaches into the space around you. It reaches into the quantum field that underlies physical reality. And it has been doing this every moment of your life, shaping what reaches you, shaping what assembles around you, shaping the texture and quality of the reality you inhabit, without you ever being told that this is what you are. That is what we are going to explore today. Not as a metaphor, not as a spiritual concept you have to take on faith. As a measurable, scientifically documented quantum mechanical reality that has been sitting in the research for decades while the mainstream conversation looked the other way. Your consciousness is not what you think it is. There is a hidden layer. And today, we are going to find it together. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you is going to change the way you understand yourself at the most fundamental level. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Once you feel your own field, once you understand what your consciousness is actually doing in every moment, the way you move through the world will never be the same. Let's begin with what you were taught. From the moment you entered any formal system of education, you were handed a model of consciousness that was built on a very specific philosophical assumption. That assumption is called materialism. And materialism says this: matter is primary. Physical stuff is the foundation of reality. Everything that exists, including your mind, including your awareness, including the felt sense of being you, is a product of physical matter arranged in specific ways. Your brain is the organ that generates consciousness. Full stop. End of story. This is not a fringe position. This is the dominant paradigm. This is what gets taught in universities, published in textbooks, funded by research grants, and assumed in virtually every conversation about the human mind that happens in mainstream culture. And it has been extraordinarily useful. The materialist framework has given us neuroscience, pharmacology, cognitive psychology, and a detailed map of how the brain processes information. None of that is wrong. None of that should be discarded. But here is the problem. Here is the crack in the foundation that the mainstream conversation has been carefully papering over for decades. Materialism cannot explain consciousness. Not partially, not inadequately. It cannot explain it at all. This is not a secret. This is openly acknowledged by the most serious philosophers and scientists working in the field. They call it the hard problem of consciousness, and what it says is this: even if we had a complete and perfect map of every neuron in your brain, every synapse, every electrochemical signal firing in every circuit, even if we knew every single physical thing happening inside your skull in perfect detail, we would still have no explanation for why any of that physical activity is accompanied by subjective experience. Why is there something it is like to be you? Why does the physical processing of information feel like anything at all? Why isn't it all just mechanism happening in the dark, with no inner light of awareness illuminating it? The materialist framework has no answer to this question. It has proposed answers. It has offered theories. Integrated information theory, global workspace theory, predictive processing models, higher order theories, all of them fascinating, none of them solving the hard problem, none of them explaining why physical processes give rise to the felt quality of experience, to the redness of red, the sharpness of pain, the warmth of love, the sense of being here, now, aware. And here is what I want you to notice about that gap. That gap, the space between physical mechanism and felt experience, is exactly where the hidden layer lives. That is where what you actually are has been erased from the official story. Because there is another model. There is a framework that has been developing in the margins of mainstream science for decades, drawing on quantum physics, on field theory, on the documented anomalies that the materialist paradigm cannot accommodate, that offers a radically different account of what consciousness is. And what it says is not mystical. It is not anti-scientific. It is in many ways more rigorous than the materialist framework because it actually accounts for the data that materialism refuses to look at. What it says is this: consciousness is not produced by the brain. Consciousness is a field phenomenon. It is fundamental to reality, not derived from matter, but co-present with matter, interwoven with the quantum substrate from which physical reality emerges. Your brain does not generate your awareness the way a generator produces electricity. Your brain is more like a receiver, a biological instrument tuned to interface with a field of consciousness that is larger than your individual body, larger than your individual life, and connected at the quantum level to the fabric of reality itself. And your aura, the electromagnetic field generated by your heart and nervous system, is the interface. It is the antenna. It is the instrument through which your individual consciousness engages with the quantum field and broadcasts its signal into the world. That is the hidden layer. That is what was erased. And the erasure was not accidental. Now let me show you the science, because this is not speculation. This is not wishful thinking. There is a body of documented, peer-reviewed, replicated research that points directly at the hidden layer of your consciousness. And we need to look at it clearly before we go any further. Let's start with the heart. The HeartMath Institute has been studying the electromagnetic field of the human heart for over 3 decades. And what they have documented is extraordinary. The heart generates an electromagnetic field that is measurably the most powerful electromagnetic field produced by any organ in the human body. It is approximately 60 times greater in amplitude than the electrical activity of the brain. and it extends in every direction beyond the surface of the skin, measurably, instrumentally, verifiably, reaching anywhere from several feet to, in states of high coherence, significantly farther. This is not metaphor. This is measurement. Magnetometers can detect this field. Electrocardiogram equipment documents its rhythmic patterns. And what HeartMath has found is that this field carries information. It is not just a byproduct of cardiac muscle contracting. It is a structured electromagnetic signal that encodes the emotional and physiological state of the person generating it. When you are in a state of fear, your heart field broadcasts a chaotic, incoherent pattern. When you are in a state of love, gratitude, or deep calm, your heart field broadcasts a coherent, ordered, rhythmically smooth pattern that they call heart coherence. And this coherent field has measurable effects on the nervous systems of other people within range of it. It affects their brain waves. It affects their own heart rhythms. It affects their physiological state. You are broadcasting to other people's biology right now through your heart field, without trying, without knowing, simply by being in a particular emotional state. That is the first layer of what was hidden from you. But it goes deeper, because the heart field is not the only field your body generates. Your nervous system generates a field. Your brain generates a field. Every cell in your body generates a field. And these fields are not separate. They are nested, interwoven, and collectively constitute what we call the human biofield, a complex, dynamic, layered electromagnetic and biophotonic structure that surrounds and interpenetrates your physical body and extends into the space around you. Biophotons deserve a moment here because they are extraordinary and almost completely absent from mainstream discussions of human biology. Every living cell in your body emits light, not metaphorically, literally, measurable, coherent light in the ultraviolet and visible spectrum produced by biochemical processes within the cell and emitted through the cell membrane into the surrounding space. This was first documented by the Russian scientist Alexander Gurevich in the 1920s and has been confirmed by researchers including Fritz Albert Popp, who spent decades studying biophoton emission and found that the light emitted by living cells is not random. It is coherent, meaning it has the organized, structured quality of laser light rather than the chaotic quality of an ordinary light bulb. And this coherent biophotonic field carries information. It communicates between cells. It may coordinate biological processes across the body in ways that chemical signaling alone cannot account for. Your body is glowing right now in measurable coherent light, and that light extends beyond your skin and into the space around you. This is the hidden layer. This is what was erased from the story of what you are. And then there is quantum biology, which is perhaps the most extraordinary frontier of all, because it reveals that the processes of life are not merely chemical and electrical, they are quantum mechanical, meaning they operate according to the strange, non-local, entangled principles of quantum physics, rather than the classical, mechanical principles of Newtonian physics. Quantum coherence has been documented in photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert light to energy, where it appears that quantum effects allow energy to be transferred through biological systems with nearly perfect efficiency that classical physics cannot account for. Quantum effects have been proposed in enzyme function, in DNA replication, in the navigation systems of birds that allow them to sense the Earth's magnetic field. And most relevantly for our purposes, quantum effects have been seriously proposed as central to the functioning of consciousness itself. The physicist Roger Penrose and the anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff have proposed, in their orchestrated objective reduction theory, that consciousness arises from quantum computations occurring in structures called microtubules within neurons, structures that may maintain quantum coherence in ways that would make the brain a quantum computer of extraordinary sophistication. This theory remains controversial, but it points in a direction that cannot be ignored. Consciousness may be fundamentally quantum in nature. And if consciousness is fundamentally quantum in nature, then it is not confined to the skull. It is not enclosed within the brain. It participates in the non-local, entangled, field-based reality that quantum physics describes. What you are is a quantum field phenomenon, and that changes everything about what you are capable of, everything about what your consciousness can do, everything about how reality assembles around you. If this is opening something in you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. There is so much more of this waiting for you here. Let me now show you what your consciousness has been doing without your knowledge, because this is where the personal becomes undeniable. This is where the science stops being abstract and starts being about your actual life. Every moment of every day, your consciousness, your field, your broadcast, your quantum signature has been radiating a signal. And that signal has been shaped by something you did not choose. It has been shaped by your conditioning, by the emotional patterns you absorbed in childhood, by the beliefs you inherited from the culture you were born into, by the fears and contractions and protective strategies that your nervous system developed in response to experiences of pain, threat, or disconnection, by the stories you were told about who you are and what you deserve and what is possible for you. All of that, every bit of that conditioning, has been broadcasting through your field, through your heart's electromagnetic signal, through your biophotonic emission, through the quantum signature your consciousness projects into the space around you and into the quantum field that underlies physical reality. And the quantum field, which responds to signal, which resonates with coherence, which assembles reality around the frequencies it receives, has been reading that broadcast and organizing your reality around it. This is why patterns repeat in people's lives. This is why someone who grew up feeling unworthy of love keeps finding themselves in relationships that confirm their unworthiness, not because the universe is punishing them, but because their field is broadcasting an unworthiness frequency, and the quantum field is assembling experiences that resonate with that broadcast. This is why someone who carries deep fear about scarcity keeps experiencing financial contraction even when external circumstances change. Not because they are unlucky, but because their field is broadcasting a scarcity signal, and reality is organizing around that signal. This is not your fault. You did not choose your conditioning. You did not choose the fears and contractions that shaped your unconscious broadcast. They were written into your nervous system before you had the awareness to question them. But here is what changes everything. The moment you become conscious of your signal, you can change it. The moment you see what your field has been broadcasting, you can begin to broadcast something different. And a conscious broadcast, a deliberate, coherent, chosen signal, is infinitely more powerful than an unconscious one. That is the promise of understanding the hidden layer of your consciousness. Not just knowing that it exists, knowing how to work with it, knowing how to shift the signal, knowing how to become a conscious radiator rather than an unconscious one. And before we go into the practice, before we go into how you actually do this, I want to tell you a story. Because sometimes the most precise truth arrives not through explanation, but through narrative, through the felt recognition of something you already know, but haven't had words for. This is the story of a woman named Mira. Mira was a teacher, not the kind that stands at a whiteboard and delivers information, though she did that too. The kind that people remember for the rest of their lives. The kind whose classroom felt different the moment you walked into it. Lighter, somehow. More possible. Students who had given up on learning found themselves curious again in Myra's room. Students who had been told they were difficult found themselves cooperative, engaged, seen. For years, Myra attributed this to her methods. She had studied pedagogy extensively. She used specific techniques, collaborative learning, Socratic questioning, project-based approaches. She believed it was the methods that made the difference. And when other teachers asked her what she was doing differently, she would explain the methods. And the other teachers would go back to their classrooms and try the methods. And sometimes it helped a little, but it never produced what happened in Mira's room. The methods were the same, the results were different. One day, a colleague named Daniel, a physicist who taught high school science and spent his evenings reading research papers that most people never encountered, sat down with Mira in the faculty lounge and said something that changed her life. He said, "Mira, I don't think it's the methods." She looked at him. "What do you mean?" He said, "I think it's your field. I think the electromagnetic field your heart generates when you walk into that room is in a state of coherence so high that it actually entrains the nervous systems of the students around you. I think they feel safe in your presence at a biological level, not because of what you say or what you do, but because of what you radiate. And when a nervous system feels safe, it opens. When it opens, it can learn." Mira was quiet for a long time. Then she said, "I feel something when I walk into that room. I've always felt it, like a kind of expansion. Like something in me opens up when I see them." Daniel nodded. "That's coherence. That's your heart field going into a state of organized, high-amplitude coherence in response to love. And that field extends out from you and touches everyone in the room. You've been doing this your whole career. You just didn't know what it was?" Mira thought about the students who had changed in her room, the ones who had been written off, the ones who had arrived armored and defended and certain that school was not for them. She had always believed she reached them through patience and technique. But now she wondered if she had reached them through something more fundamental, through a field of safety that their nervous systems recognized before their minds could resist it. She asked Daniel, "Can I learn to do it more consciously? Can I learn to strengthen the field?" He smiled. You can't strengthen what's already at full power, but you can learn to turn it on deliberately. You can learn to enter coherence before you walk through the door, instead of waiting for the room to bring it out of you. And then it's there from the first moment, not building over the first 10 minutes, there from the start. Mira spent the next year learning to do exactly that. She learned to enter a state of heart coherence before she arrived at school. She learned to hold a felt sense of love and gratitude in her body as she walked down the hallway. She learned to consciously radiate her field as she crossed the threshold into her classroom. And what she found was that the room changed faster. The opening that used to take 10 minutes now happened in the first 30 seconds. The students who were most defended, most armored, most certain that they were not going to let this place touch them, they softened sooner. They opened earlier. They were reached more quickly, not by a better method, by a more conscious field. Mira eventually retired after 30 years. At her retirement gathering, student after student came to tell her what her classroom had meant to them. And almost every one of them said some version of the same thing. It felt different in there. It felt safe. It felt like something was possible that didn't feel possible anywhere else. And I never understood why. I just knew I wanted to be there. Now she understood why. She had been radiating the hidden layer of her consciousness. She had been broadcasting a field of coherent love into the quantum space of that room. And the quantum field had assembled experiences of safety, possibility, and opening around that signal. She had been doing it unconsciously for decades. And when she learned to do it consciously, it became even more powerful. That is what the hidden layer of your consciousness can do when you understand it, when you see it, when you learn to work with it deliberately. Have you ever felt your own field shift like that? Walked into a room and felt something in you open, or noticed people around you respond differently to your energy without anything being said? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Share what you've noticed about your own aura activating. And now, I want to give you the practice, because this is not just a transmission of information. This is an activation. This is the moment where understanding becomes embodied, where the hidden layer stops being a concept and becomes a felt reality in your own body and field. So I want you to take a moment right now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Take a breath and settle in. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the chair or the floor, or whatever is supporting you. Feel the sensation of your feet on the ground. Feel the breath moving in and out of your body. And now, I want you to bring your attention, gently, without forcing anything, to the area around your heart. Not your physical heart necessarily, though that's close. The center of your chest. The place where, when something touches you deeply, you feel it first. Just rest your attention there. Breathe into that space. And now, I want you to bring to mind something, anything, that generates a genuine, felt sense of warmth. It might be a person you love. It might be a moment of beauty you remember. It might be a place in nature that makes you feel expansive and alive. It might be an animal, a piece of music, a memory of a time when you felt completely at home in yourself. Whatever it is, don't think about it analytically. Just let the feeling of it arise in your chest. Feel that warmth. Let it be real. Let it be physical. Let it occupy the space in your chest and begin to radiate outward from there. This is not imagination. What is happening right now in your body is measurable. Your heart's electromagnetic field is shifting. The rhythm of your heartbeat is becoming more ordered, more coherent, more smooth. The signal your heart is broadcasting is changing from the complex, jagged pattern of ordinary mental activity to the flowing, organized pattern of heart coherence. And that coherent signal is extending beyond your skin, into the space around you, into the quantum field that surrounds you in every direction. You are broadcasting something different right now than you were 60 seconds ago. Feel that. Feel the expansion in your chest. Feel the slight warmth that may be spreading through your body. Feel the way the quality of your awareness shifts when your heart enters coherence. A little softer, a little wider, a little more present, a little more like yourself. That feeling, that quality of expanded, warm, coherent presence, that is your field at high coherence. That is your aura in its natural, healthy, activated state. And the quantum field around you is reading that signal right now and beginning to organize around it. Now here is the deepest part of the practice. Here is where we touch the hidden layer directly. While you are holding this state of heart coherence, while your field is broadcasting this warm, organized signal, I want you to introduce a specific intention, not a thought, not an affirmation you repeat in your mind, an intention that you feel in your body, a direction for your field. And the intention is simply this: I am choosing to broadcast consciously. Feel what that means. You are not broadcasting by default anymore. You are not radiating the accumulated patterns of your conditioning without awareness. You are choosing, right now, in this moment, to be a conscious radiator, to direct your field with intention, to broadcast a signal that you have chosen rather than one that was chosen for you by your history. Feel the difference in your body between unconscious broadcasting and conscious broadcasting. Feel the shift from passive to active, from being a transmitter that runs on autopilot to being a transmitter that is awake and deliberate and aware of its own signal. This is what changes everything. This is what the hidden layer of your consciousness becomes when you see it. Not a mystery, not a secret power you have to unlock through years of practice, a capacity that was always there, that has always been operational, that has always been shaping your reality. And that becomes exponentially more powerful the moment you become aware of it and begin to work with it consciously. You are a conscious radiator now. Stay in this state for as long as feels right. And when you're ready, come back to the words, because there is more to show you. Now let's go deeper, because what I've described so far, the heart field, the biofield, the biophotonic emission, the quantum signature, is the hardware. That is the physical and energetic infrastructure of the hidden layer. But the hidden layer has a software component that is even more extraordinary. And that software component is what I want to explore now. Your consciousness has a structure, not just a physical structure, not just neurons and synapses and brain regions, a deeper structure, a structure that organizes how you perceive reality, how you process information, how you generate meaning, and how you broadcast your signal to the quantum field. And this structure has been almost completely absent from the mainstream conversation about what the mind is and how it works. The closest mainstream psychology has come to acknowledging this structure is in the work on the unconscious. Freud pointed toward it. Jung mapped it more extensively. And what Jung found in decades of clinical work and cross-cultural research was something extraordinary. He found that beneath the personal unconscious, beneath the layer of your individual memories, repressions, and personal history, there is a deeper layer. A layer that is not personal. A layer that is shared. A layer that connects your individual consciousness to something vastly larger than your individual biography. He called it the collective unconscious. and he proposed that it is structured by what he called archetypes, primordial patterns of meaning and energy that are not learned but inherited, not cultural constructions, but universal structures of psychic reality that appear across all human cultures in all times and places. The archetypes of the collective unconscious are not just psychological concepts. They are, in the language of quantum field theory, attractors, stable patterns of energy and information that exist in the quantum field, and that individual human consciousnesses resonate with, are shaped by, and broadcast through their own fields. When you are in the grip of an archetype, when you are living out the pattern of the hero, or the great mother, or the shadow, or the trickster, you are not just having a psychological experience. You are resonating with a quantum pattern that exists in the field of collective consciousness and broadcasting that resonance through your own electromagnetic and quantum signature. This is the hidden layer of your consciousness that has been most thoroughly erased from the mainstream story. Not just that you have a field, not just that your field broadcasts, but that your field is connected through the quantum substrate of reality to a vast, structured, living field of collective consciousness that has been shaping human experience since the beginning of human existence. You are not an isolated node. You are a node in a network. Your individual consciousness is a localized expression of a field of consciousness that is universal, and the quality of your individual broadcast, the coherence of your signal, the clarity of your intention, the degree to which you are radiating consciously rather than unconsciously, determines the quality of your connection to that larger field. This is what the ancient traditions were pointing at. Every mystical tradition in human history has pointed toward this. The Hindu concept of Brahman, the universal consciousness of which individual Atman is a localized expression. The Buddhist concept of Buddha nature, the fundamental awareness that underlies all individual minds. The Taoist concept of the Tao, the field of intelligence that pervades and underlies all phenomena. The indigenous concept of the web of life, the interconnected field of consciousness that connects all living beings. These were not primitive superstitions. They were accurate descriptions of a quantum reality that modern science is only now developing the instruments to measure. And here is what changes when you understand this. When you understand that your individual consciousness is a localized expression of a universal field of consciousness. When you understand that your aura is the interface between your individual signal and the quantum field of collective reality. You stop experiencing yourself as isolated. You stop experiencing yourself as a small, separate, vulnerable self trying to navigate a vast, indifferent universe. You begin to experience yourself as what you actually are, a node of awareness in a living, responsive, intelligent field, a point of consciousness that is simultaneously individual and universal, a broadcaster whose signal participates in the ongoing creation of shared reality. And from that understanding, everything about how you move through the world changes. Let me tell you about another person. His name was Ezra. Ezra had spent most of his adult life feeling like an outsider, not in the social sense. He was likable, he had friends, he functioned well in groups, but in a deeper sense, a sense that he could never quite articulate. Like there was something about the way other people seemed to belong to the world that he had never quite figured out. Like everyone else had been given a manual for how to be at home in existence, and he had missed the distribution. He read everything: philosophy, psychology, neuroscience, physics. He was looking for something. He didn't know exactly what, but he knew he was looking. One evening, sitting in a library with a stack of books that would have seemed eccentric to most people, a quantum physics textbook, a volume of Jung, a collection of papers from the Heart Math Institute, a translation of the Upanishads. He had an experience he could not explain and never forgot. He was reading a passage in the Upanishads. The passage said, "That which is the finest essence, this whole world has that as its soul. That is reality. That is Atman. That art thou." And something in Ezra's chest opened. Not metaphorically, physically. He felt a warmth in his sternum that radiated outward. He felt the boundary between himself and the air around him become less definite. He felt, and this is the part he could never explain without sounding like he had lost his mind. He felt the library, not the building, the field of it, the quality of presence in the space, the accumulated intention of every person who had ever come there looking for something. He felt it as a texture, a warmth, a living quality in the air around him. He sat very still for a long time. When he walked out of the library that evening, something had shifted. The feeling of being an outsider was still there, but it was quieter. And underneath it, for the first time, he could feel something else. A sense of connection that had nothing to do with other people liking him or understanding him or including him, a sense of connection that was prior to all of that, a sense of being embedded in a field of existence that was, at some level, he couldn't fully articulate, aware of him, responsive to him, connected to him in a way that was more fundamental than any social relationship. He had touched the hidden layer of his own consciousness. Over the following months, Ezra began to practice, not meditation in the traditional sense, though it resembled that. He began to practice what he came to call field awareness, a daily practice of deliberately expanding his attention beyond the boundaries of his body and resting in the felt sense of the field that surrounded him. He would sit quietly, enter heart coherence using the breathing techniques he had read about in the heart math research, and then gently extend his awareness outward, not imagining anything, not visualizing, just feeling, just attending to the quality of the space around him as if it were as real and as worthy of attention as the sensations inside his body. What he found over time was that the field was not empty. It was not neutral. It had qualities. It had textures. And it responded to his attention. When he brought coherent, loving awareness to the field around him, the field seemed to become more coherent in return. The quality of the space changed. He began to notice that things organized differently around him when he was in this state. Conversations went better. Coincidences accumulated. The right person appeared at the right moment. The thing he needed arrived before he knew he needed it. He was not doing anything dramatic. He was not performing rituals or reciting affirmations or trying to manifest specific outcomes. He was simply broadcasting a coherent signal into the field and allowing the field to respond. The outsider feeling never completely disappeared, but it stopped mattering in the way it once had, because Ezra had found something that was more fundamental than belonging to any human group. He had found that he belonged to the field, that his consciousness was a node in a network that was vaster and more intelligent than any human institution. And that network was always, already, including him. He had found the hidden layer, and it had found him. Have you ever had a moment like Ezra's, where something in your field just opened, where you felt your own light suddenly more present, where a room or a space seemed to respond to the warmth you were carrying? Drop it in the comments. These moments of radiance are worth naming, and your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to recognize their own. Now I want to go even deeper, because there is a dimension of the hidden layer that we have not yet touched, a dimension that is perhaps the most radical of all, a dimension that, when you fully understand it, reorganizes not just how you think about yourself, but how you think about reality itself. It is this: your consciousness does not merely observe reality. Your consciousness participates in the creation of reality. This is not a metaphysical claim. This is quantum physics, the measurement problem in quantum mechanics, one of the most discussed and least resolved issues in all of physics, reveals something extraordinary about the relationship between consciousness and physical reality. At the quantum level, particles do not have definite properties until they are observed. Before measurement, a quantum system exists in a superposition of multiple possible states. The act of measurement, the act of observation, collapses that superposition into a single definite outcome. The quantum system is not in a definite state, and then observed to be in that state. The observation participates in determining what state it is in. This is not a limitation of our measuring instruments. This is a fundamental feature of quantum reality. The universe at the quantum level is not a collection of definite things waiting to be discovered. It is a field of possibilities that collapses into definite actuality through the act of observation. Now, physicists debate exactly what counts as an observation, whether consciousness is required or whether any physical interaction will do. This debate has been ongoing for a century and is not resolved. But what is not debated is the basic quantum fact. Reality at the most fundamental level is not fixed. It is probabilistic. It is a field of possibility. And something about the act of engaging with it, of attending to it, of measuring it, of interacting with it, participates in determining which possibility becomes actual. Your consciousness is not a passive observer of a fixed reality. Your consciousness is an active participant in the ongoing determination of which possibilities become actual in your experience. And your aura, your electromagnetic field, your biofield, your quantum signature, is the instrument through which that participation happens. It is the interface between your individual consciousness and the field of quantum possibility that underlies physical reality. And the quality of your signal, the coherence of your field, the clarity of your intention, the degree to which you are broadcasting consciously rather than unconsciously, determines the quality of your participation in the creation of your reality. This is why coherence matters so much. This is why the shift from unconscious broadcasting to conscious broadcasting is so significant. It is not just about feeling better. It is not just about attracting nicer experiences. It is about the fundamental quality of your engagement with the quantum field that underlies reality. A coherent signal participates in the creation of coherent reality. An incoherent signal, a signal shaped by fear, fragmentation, and unconscious conditioning, participates in the creation of incoherent, fragmented, fear-confirming reality. What you radiate, reality assembles around, not as a law of attraction platitude, as a quantum mechanical principle. And now, I want to address something directly, because there is a voice that arises in some people when they hear this. A voice that says, "This sounds too good to be true. This sounds like wishful thinking dressed up in scientific language." If consciousness participates in creating reality, why do terrible things happen to people with beautiful fields? Why doesn't coherent broadcasting protect everyone from suffering? This is a real question, and it deserves a real answer. The answer is this: you are not the only broadcaster. You exist in a field of collective consciousness that includes billions of other broadcasting nodes, other human beings, other forms of life, the accumulated quantum signatures of generations of human history, the patterns of collective trauma, collective fear, collective conditioning that have been broadcasting through the human field for centuries. You are not creating your reality in isolation. You are co-creating it in a field of collective quantum influence that includes all of these other signals. Your individual broadcast matters. It matters enormously. It shapes what you can access, what reaches you, what assembles around your personal field. But it does not override the collective field. It does not make you immune to the reality that emerges from the intersection of billions of broadcasting nodes. What it does is give you agency within that field. It gives you the ability to navigate the collective field more skillfully, to find the possibilities within it that resonate with your coherent signal, to attract toward yourself the people and circumstances and opportunities that match your conscious broadcast, even when the broader field contains much that does not. This is not a perfect system. Life is not a vending machine where you put in coherence and get out only pleasant experiences. But it is a real system. And understanding it, working with it consciously, genuinely changes the quality of what reaches you, the quality of what assembles around you, and the quality of your experience of being alive. You are not promised immunity from difficulty. You are offered something more useful: agency, conscious participation, the ability to be a deliberate broadcaster in a field that responds to your signal. And there is one more layer of the hidden layer that I want to show you before we move toward integration. A layer that is perhaps the most personally significant of all. Your consciousness has memory that is not stored in your brain. This is one of the most thoroughly suppressed findings in the science of consciousness. And the evidence for it comes from multiple directions that converge on the same extraordinary conclusion. The first direction is near-death experiences. There is now a substantial body of carefully documented, peer-reviewed research on near-death experiences. Research conducted by scientists, including Pim van Lommel, a Dutch cardiologist who published a landmark study in The Lancet in 2001. What van Lommel and others have found is that people who experience cardiac arrest, whose hearts stop, whose brains show no measurable activity, who are clinically dead by every available measure, sometimes report vivid, coherent, detailed experiences during the period of clinical death. Experiences of leaving the body, of perceiving the environment from outside the body, of encountering other beings, of receiving information that is later verified to be accurate, information that the person could not have obtained through normal sensory means while their brain was showing no activity. The materialist framework has no explanation for this. If consciousness is produced by the brain, and the brain is not functioning, there should be no experience. There should be nothing. And yet, there is something. There is coherent, verifiable, accurately perceived experience occurring in the absence of measurable brain activity. The second direction is the research on children who report memories of previous lives, research conducted with extraordinary methodological rigor by Ian Stevenson at the University of Virginia and continued by Jim Tucker. These children report specific, detailed memories of people, places, and events from lives that appear to have been lived before their birth. And in hundreds of cases, these memories have been verified. The people existed. The places are real. The events occurred. The children knew things they had no normal means of knowing. The third direction is the documented phenomenon of transplant who report acquiring personality traits, preferences, memories, and emotional responses that appear to belong to their organ donors. The heart, which generates the most powerful electromagnetic field in the body, appears to carry information that transfers with it when transplanted. Information that is not genetic. Information that is not chemical. Information that is, by every available measure, something more than what the materialist framework can account for. What all of this points toward is a model of consciousness in which your awareness, your identity, your memories, and your quantum signature are not ultimately stored in your biological brain. They are stored in your field. In the quantum information structure of your consciousness that exists beyond the physical substrate of your body. Your brain is the biological interface through which your field consciousness accesses and operates in the physical world. But your consciousness itself, the you that is aware, that remembers, that loves, that chooses, is a field phenomenon that is not ultimately dependent on the physical brain for its existence. This is the deepest layer of what was hidden. This is the most radical thing that the mainstream story has refused to accommodate. Because if this is true, if your consciousness is a field phenomenon that is not ultimately dependent on your biological body, then you are not what you were told you are. You are not a temporary biological accident that will cease to exist when your body stops functioning. You are a field of consciousness that is using a biological body as an instrument of experience in the physical world, a field that has existed before this body and will continue to exist after it, a field that is connected at the quantum level to the universal field of consciousness from which all individual awareness emerges. That is the hidden layer in its fullest form. And I want to be clear about what I am saying and what I am not saying. I am not claiming that science has proven life after death. It has not. The evidence points in that direction. It is compelling. It is worth taking seriously. But it is not conclusive proof. What I am saying is that the evidence is sufficient to seriously challenge the materialist assumption that consciousness ends when the brain stops. And that challenge, that opening, is itself transformative, because the way you live changes when you are not certain that this body is all you are. When you understand that your consciousness is a field phenomenon, that it is larger than your body, connected to the quantum field, participating in the creation of reality, and not ultimately dependent on your biological substrate for its existence. You stop living from the contracted, fearful, survival-oriented state that the materialist story produces. You start living from a different place, a more spacious place, a place of genuine agency and genuine connection and genuine participation in something vast and intelligent and alive. You start living as what you actually are. Now let me bring this home. Let me bring this into your body, into your field, into your actual lived experience. Because everything we have explored today needs to land somewhere. It needs to become real. It needs to shift something in the way you experience yourself and the way you move through the world. So let's do a final integration practice. A practice that brings together everything we've touched: the heart field, the bio field, the quantum signature, the collective field, the hidden layer of your consciousness, and makes it felt, makes it embodied, makes it yours. Find your breath again. Feel your body. Feel the ground beneath you. Bring your attention to your heart center. Let the warmth arise there. Let the coherence build. Breathe into it. Let it be real. And now, I want you to expand your awareness. Not forcefully, not effortfully, just gently, like opening a hand that's been held in a fist. Let your awareness extend beyond the boundary of your skin. Feel the field around you, the electromagnetic field of your heart, the biophotonic light of your cells, the quantum signature of your consciousness, extending in every direction, several feet in every direction. A sphere of living, radiating, conscious energy centered on your body and extending into the space around you. This is not imagination. This is real. This is your actual field. This is the hidden layer made felt. Now I want you to notice something. In this expanded awareness, in this felt sense of your field, notice that you are not isolated. Notice that the field around you is not a bubble sealed off from the world. It is porous. It is in contact with the larger field, with the quantum field that underlies physical reality, with the field of collective consciousness that connects all human awareness. You are a node in a network, an individual broadcast in a vast, living, intelligent field. Feel the connection, not as a thought, as a felt sense, the sense that your awareness is touching something larger than itself, that your field is embedded in a field, that you are at the quantum level in contact with everything. And now introduce the intention, not as a thought, as a felt declaration from the center of your field. I am a conscious broadcaster. I am choosing my signal. I am radiating from the hidden layer of my consciousness, the layer that is larger than my conditioning, larger than my fear, larger than the story that was told about me. I am broadcasting from the truth of what I am, a field of consciousness connected to the quantum field, participating in the creation of my reality, radiating deliberately and consciously into the world. Feel that. Feel the shift in your field as that intention becomes active. Feel the quality of your broadcast change. Feel the expansion, the coherence, the warmth, the clarity of a signal that is chosen rather than inherited. This is you. This is the real you. The you that the mainstream story tried to erase. The you that has been radiating your whole life, even when you didn't know it. The you that is not a closed, isolated, temporary biological accident, but a conscious, connected, quantum field phenomenon, participating in the ongoing creation of reality. This is the hidden layer, and it has always been yours. Now I want to speak to something that may be arising in you. A question, a resistance, a part of you that is drawn to everything we've explored today, but also uncertain. Uncertain because it is so different from everything you were taught. Uncertain because it makes you responsible in a way that is both exhilarating and terrifying. Uncertain because you have lived for years, perhaps for decades, inside the materialist story, and stepping outside it feels disorienting, even when the new story is more expansive and more empowering. I want to honor that uncertainty. I want to say, you don't have to abandon everything you know. You don't have to reject the neuroscience or the psychology or the biology that the materialist framework has produced. All of that is real and valuable. The hidden layer does not replace the visible layer. It completes it. It adds the dimension that was missing. The dimension of field, of broadcast, of quantum participation, of consciousness that is larger than the brain and connected to something vaster than the individual self. You can hold both. You can know that your neurons fire and your brain processes information and your chemistry shapes your mood. And also know that your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends beyond your body, that your cells emit coherent light, that your consciousness participates in the quantum determination of what possibilities become actual in your experience. These are not contradictory. They are complementary. They are different layers of the same reality. The materialist layer is the hardware. The quantum field layer is the operating system, and your consciousness, your awareness, your intention, your love, your deliberate broadcast is the software that runs on that operating system and shapes what the hardware does. You are all of it. You are the biology and the field, the neuron and the quantum coherence, the individual and the universal, the broadcast and the receiver, the signal and the field. You are the whole thing. And now I want to offer you something to carry with you. Not a technique, not a practice, an understanding, a way of seeing yourself that, if you let it settle into your bones, will change the quality of every moment of your life from this one forward. You have been radiating your whole life. Every moment of every day, your consciousness has been broadcasting a signal. Your heart has been generating a field. Your cells have been emitting light. Your quantum signature has been reaching into the field of reality and participating in the determination of what assembles around you. Most of it, until now, happened without your knowledge, without your choice, shaped by conditioning and fear and the unconscious patterns of a lifetime. And that is not your fault. You were never told about the hidden layer. You were never shown the science. You were never given the tools to work with your own field consciously. But you know now. And knowing changes everything. Not because knowing is the same as doing, not because understanding the hidden layer automatically transforms your broadcast, but because consciousness is the beginning of all change. Because you cannot deliberately direct a signal you don't know you're sending. Because the moment you become aware of your field, you begin to have a relationship with it. And that relationship between your conscious awareness and your quantum broadcast is the most powerful relationship you will ever cultivate. More powerful than any external relationship. More determinative of the quality of your life than any circumstance or condition. The moment you become a conscious radiator, you become a conscious co-creator of your reality. Not omnipotent, not immune to the collective field, not exempt from difficulty or loss or the full spectrum of human experience, but genuinely, meaningfully, measurably more powerful in your participation in the creation of what reaches you and what assembles around you. That is what the hidden layer gives you when you see it, when you claim it. when you stop broadcasting by default and start broadcasting by choice. There is something I want you to consider as you move through the rest of your day and your week and your life. Consider what it would mean to live as a conscious field, to wake up in the morning and before you check your phone or engage with the demands of the day, take 60 seconds to enter heart coherence, to feel the warmth in your chest, to let your field expand and clarify, to set an intention for what you are going to broadcast today, not what you are going to do, not what you are going to accomplish, what you are going to radiate. Because what you radiate shapes everything that follows. The conversations you have, the opportunities that reach you, the quality of connection you experience with other people, the way your nervous system navigates challenge, the degree to which you feel supported by the field rather than at war with it. 60 seconds of conscious broadcasting in the morning. That is the practice. That is the beginning. And as you practice, as you develop your relationship with your own field, you will begin to notice things. Subtle things at first. A conversation that goes unexpectedly well. A moment of synchronicity that makes you feel like the universe is paying attention. A quality of ease in situations that used to produce friction. A sense of being met by life rather than resisted by it. These are not coincidences. These are the quantum field responding to your coherent signal. These are the first signs that your conscious broadcast is changing what assembles around you. And over time, the changes deepen. The patterns of your life begin to shift in ways that are harder to dismiss. The people who reach you are different. The opportunities that appear are different. The quality of your inner experience, the baseline frequency of your daily life, shifts towards something that feels more like home, more like what you always suspected life could feel like, but couldn't quite access from inside the unconscious broadcast. This is not magic. This is physics. This is the quantum field responding to a coherent signal, the way a tuning fork responds to a matching frequency. You are not making things happen through force or will or effortful striving. You are becoming coherent. And coherent fields attract coherent experiences. That is not mysticism. That is resonance. I want to speak now to the community of people who are watching this, because you are not alone in this discovery. You are not the only one who has felt that there is a hidden layer, that there is something about your consciousness that doesn't fit inside the story you were handed, that there is a quality of your awareness that is larger than what the mainstream model accounts for. You are not alone in that feeling, and you are not wrong about it. There are people all around the world who are waking up to the hidden layer, who are learning to work with their fields consciously, who are becoming deliberate broadcasters rather than unconscious ones. And when conscious radiators find each other, when coherent fields come into contact, something extraordinary happens. The coherence amplifies. The signal strengthens. The quantum effect multiplies. You are not just changing your own reality when you become a conscious broadcaster. You are contributing to the coherence of the collective field. You are adding a clear, warm, intentional signal to the noise of unconscious broadcasting that fills the human quantum field. And every coherent signal in the collective field makes it easier for other signals to find coherence. Your light makes it easier for others to find their light. This is the deepest reason why understanding the hidden layer matters, not just for your personal life, for the quality of the collective field, for the reality that all of us are co-creating together. Every person who wakes up to their own quantum broadcast and begins to radiate consciously is contributing something real and measurable to the field that all of us share. Every coherent heart is making the collective field a little more coherent. Every conscious radiator is making it a little easier for the next person to wake up. You matter, not just to yourself, to the field. I want to ask you something, and I want you to sit with it rather than answer it quickly. I want you to feel into it. What would you broadcast if you knew you were broadcasting? What signal would you choose to send into the quantum field if you were fully aware that the quantum field was reading your signal and assembling reality around it? What quality of consciousness would you want to radiate into every room you enter, every relationship you inhabit, every moment of every day? Not what you think you should broadcast, not the answer that sounds spiritually correct. What would you actually choose? What is the deepest, most authentic, most genuinely you quality of consciousness that you want to radiate into the world? That answer, whatever it is your signal. That is what you are here to broadcast. That is the specific, unique, irreplaceable frequency that only you can contribute to the collective field. No one else has your exact quantum signature. No one else generates precisely your field. No one else broadcasts precisely your frequency. And the collective field needs your specific signal. It is incomplete without it. You are not interchangeable. You are not replaceable. You are a specific, unique, necessary node in the network of collective consciousness. And your signal, your conscious, coherent, deliberately chosen broadcast, matters to the whole in a way that nothing else can substitute for. This is the final thing the hidden layer reveals. Not just that you have a field, not just that your field broadcasts, but that your specific field, your unique quantum signature, is necessary. That the universe, at the quantum level, needs your particular frequency. That you are not here by accident, radiating a signal that doesn't matter. You are here with a specific broadcast to make, a specific quality of consciousness to contribute, a specific light to add to the collective field. And the moment you become conscious of that, the moment you stop broadcasting by default and start broadcasting by choice, you begin to fulfill the deepest purpose of your existence. Not in a grandiose way, not in a way that requires you to become famous or important or recognized by the world. In the quiet, daily, moment-by-moment way of a conscious radiator who knows what they are and chooses to be it fully. You are a field of consciousness. You are a quantum broadcaster. You are a node in a network of collective awareness that is vaster and more intelligent than anything the materialist story ever imagined. You have been radiating your whole life. You have been participating in the creation of reality your whole life. You have been connected to the quantum field your whole life. You just didn't know it. Now you do. And now the question is not whether you are broadcasting. You always were. The question is not whether your field is active. It always has been. The question is simply this: are you going to broadcast consciously from now on? Are you going to take the hidden layer, the layer they tried to erase, the layer that the mainstream story refused to accommodate, the layer that reveals you to be something vastly more powerful and more connected and more real than a temporary biological accident, and work with it deliberately? Are you going to become a conscious radiator? I believe you are. I believe that is why you are here. I believe that the very fact that you have stayed with this transmission, that something in you responded to the title, to the promise that there is a hidden layer, that something was deliberately erased, is itself evidence of your field beginning to activate, beginning to call you toward consciousness, beginning to wake you up to what you actually are. Your field knows, even when your mind is uncertain, even when the old story tries to reassert itself, even when the materialist conditioning whispers that this is all too much, too strange, too far outside the boundaries of what is allowed to be true. your field knows. The warmth in your chest knows. The expansion you feel when you touch the hidden layer knows. Trust that. Trust the knowing that lives in your field. It has been there longer than your conditioning. It is more fundamental than your fear. It is the signal of your actual nature broadcasting through the noise of everything you were told to be. You are not what they told you you were. You are not a closed, isolated, temporary biological machine with no field, no broadcast, no quantum signature, no connection to the fabric of reality. You are a radiating field of consciousness. You are a quantum broadcaster. You are a node in a network of collective awareness. You are a specific, unique, necessary frequency in the symphony of the universal field. And you have been this your whole life, even when you didn't know it, even when you were broadcasting unconsciously, even when the conditioning was running the signal. Even then, underneath all of it, the hidden layer was there. The real broadcast was there. The true frequency of your consciousness was there, waiting to be seen, waiting to be claimed, waiting to be turned on deliberately. It is on now. Your field is active. Your consciousness is awake to itself. Your broadcast is becoming conscious. This is not the end of something. This is the beginning of a way of moving through the world that is more aligned with what you actually are, more coherent, more powerful, more connected, more real. The hidden layer has been found by you, in you, as you. Welcome to the truth of your own consciousness. Welcome to your field. Welcome to the understanding that changes everything. Not because it gives you something you didn't have, but because it shows you what you have always been. You have been glowing this whole time. Now you get to see it. If this transmission found you at the right moment, consider returning to it in the morning. Stillness before the day takes hold, or in the quiet just before sleep, when your field is most open and receptive. And if someone in your life is dimming, if there is someone whose light needs reminding, share this with them. That act of sharing is itself a coherent broadcast. It activates their awareness of their own field, and in that resonance, both auras strengthen. Every time this reaches someone new, the collective luminosity grows. Your light is on. It has always been on. And now that you know it, now that the hidden layer is no longer hidden from you, it will never go dark in the same way again. Because consciousness, once awakened to itself, cannot fully return to sleep. The field, once seen, cannot be fully unseen. The broadcast, once made conscious, cannot be made entirely unconscious again. You are changed by this understanding, not dramatically, not all at once, but genuinely, at the level of your field, at the level of your quantum signature, at the level of what you radiate into the world and what the world assembles around you in response. Carry this with you. Carry the warmth in your chest. Carry the felt sense of your field extending beyond your skin. Carry the knowledge that you are a conscious broadcaster in a quantum field that responds to your signal. Carry the understanding that the hidden layer is yours, has always been yours, and that no story, no system, no mainstream narrative can take it from you now that you have found it. Your aura is active. Your consciousness is awake. Your signal is clear. Broadcast consciously. Radiate deliberately. Shine. Not because you should, not because it is required of you, not because the world needs you to perform luminosity, but because that is what you are. A field of consciousness, radiating. A quantum broadcaster, awake. A node of awareness, connected to the infinite field from which all reality emerges. You are a radiant field of quantum energy, and now you know it. Welcome to your own light. And if your soul is still open and reaching, the frequency continues in the video on screen now. You've been unknowingly radiating a new frequency. Your entire body is reorganizing around. It picks up exactly where this one leaves off, going deeper into what happens when the field you've just activated begins to restructure everything around it. Your signal is already shifting. Let's follow it together.